Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2. As you can see, I've got the panoramic view of the city at the moment. Remember in the last episode, what we did was we built this monorail line here. I think that's right, I might have that mixed up with something else. We have this fantastically well constructed monorail line here, with the stations all the way along. The Tangerine line we called it. And it's running pretty well. You can see there's a couple of stops that don't have many passengers, but you get that on most metro and transit lines. You get the odd line where there's just nobody waiting. That's not too much of an issue. What I wanted to focus on now is this part of the line here. I don't want there to end up being a bottleneck where let me just spin the camera around. If you have two trains come out of the depot, both want to stop at this stop, but they're on different lines. What I want instead is a second platform, as it were, a line that loops around the back here. So I'm actually going to try and build that in now. So if I choose the monorail, it's going to be interesting to see if this works. So I want it to separate it like this. Let's go back a little bit more. Separate it here. Build that like that. And loop that round. Let's put it there like that. Like so. So far so good. Now I've got to loop it up onto the other side. So we'll build a straight line like that. Let's curve it a little bit actually. Like that. And then like that. No, that looks horrible. That looks absolutely horrific. Oh. Right, let's try again. I've got to be careful how much money I spend doing this actually, because company, it's not exactly in a bad financial position, but a couple of tweaks might be needed. I was sure that this would work. What if I curve it like that? I want to link it up there. Hang on, it's saying too short a distance to the next intersection. Oh, bugger. That failed epically. Alright, so there's an intersection there. So that's my target. So it was there, and then link that up. Oh, it just looks horrible. Okay, we'll abandon the plan for the time being. I'll keep that bit like that, because I like that bit. That looks quite nice. It's just this connecting it back up again that looks ugly. What I might do is delete that intersection. Is that an intersection? Probably is. Let's try one last time. So it wants to connect, just not in a nice way. Oh. Would that work if I did it like that? There. That could work. That looks alright. Okay. So now I can put another stop in. There. Nope. That's not gone well. I might end up just abandoning this plan. I think I'll just abandon this plan actually for now. Well, that was a good waste of time, wasn't it? What I'm going to do instead then, right, hang on, let me try one more time. So it's here, wasn't it? Build that like that. No, it was there. And have that go in a straight line to there. Ah, okay. That's an issue. I didn't consider that. So you need to make this the same height, which it looks like it now is. But then once I get to here, I need to make it the same height again. Does that drop down again? Oh, do you know what? That really doesn't matter right now. So, there. Does that look okay? Yep, that looks pretty reasonable. That tree's in the way, which is going to annoy me. So, can I bulldoze tree? No, it's not going to let me get rid of that tree. Okay. It might let me get rid of it in a minute. So now, I have to link this back up again. So we'll curve it there. I'll just go straight in and link it up. No, it looks a bit too crooked. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, okay, we'll do it like that. And then we'll try and put this stop in again. That's what I don't like. It goes onto that bit of the road. That's really horrible. What if I move it to sort of there-ish? Put it there. That's not going to work. Okay, complete abandon. Sorry. Oh, hang on. No, I might be able to do it now. If I put it like that. There we go. That looks better. So now I need to rename this one out 1. Okay, that's not going to work. We'll call it P1. So then this one can be MCH Monorail P2. It was complicated, guys, but we got there. So there we go, we've got 2 platforms now for departures. We're going to keep with 1 for... Although that looks really ugly now. Yeah, that looks horrible now. Tell you what, while we're here, let's close the line. We need to go into the stops. Get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of that one. And we're actually going to move this stop. Because that just looked horrific. So I actually can move it level with this one, like so. It means there's 2 shelters right next to each other, but right now I'm really not bothered about that. And actually that looks a lot tidier, I think. I might do that a bit more often with some of my metros and stuff as well. That looks a lot nicer. So we'll finish this line again. Like so. Now hopefully trains will start... Oh, we opened the line. Trains should start running again nicely. Let's just sort this out. Oops. It'd help if I click the right button, wouldn't it? Would help a lot. And we'll rename this stop again. MCH Monorail. We'll call it P3. There we go. So we got the Tangerine line now stops at P2. The next... Oh no, that's P1, isn't it? That doesn't work. Let me rename that one. So that one's just going to be called P for now. And then this one's going to be renamed P1. And then this one is going to be P2. There we go. Right, so the Tangerine line stops at P2. And I hope that still works okay. We'll find out in a second when the next train comes out. Yeah, it seems to be okay. What we're going to do now is build, or try and build, this end of the line. And I've had a bit of an idea for it. I remember saying about these high-rise buildings and how I'd like to avoid destroying them if I can. I've come up with 2 possibilities. One is we curve the line round this way, like I said before, and then we curve it across. Well, we could either keep going in a straight line down here and just cut through the middle of this street, or we can try and curve it and cut through the middle of this bit. I think this section actually looks nicer. That's option 1. Option 2 is we actually split the line into 2 single tracks and have one go down that side and one go down that side. And actually option 2 favours... Well, I favour option 2 because I can then try and build as much as possible without disturbing as much as possible. So I can actually have the line go straight across here if I wanted to, like so, and then have it curve this way. I think is the best way of curving it, sort of there, and then have it curve around this way. Let's see how that looks, shall we? There you go. I mean, we lose some buildings, as we always would, but there's minimal damage done, and we got a little support there, which is good, and we got a little support bit there, and then it curves around like that. And yeah, that's actually turned out pretty good. And then we can run this along the side of this main road here, and not lose too many buildings. Although, having said that, I think I'm actually going to run it in the middle here like this. Although, try and get rid of that kinked section. There we go. I think I can run it like that. And then have it go straight down here. So I think that's about as much as my budget can cover right now. And if we look at that, apart from this weird section here where it gets very, very close to this building, that actually, I mean, yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. You can sort of see where the stops are going to go already. There will be one on this section here, of course, and there'll be one that meets with this bus stop. How far up it goes, I haven't fully decided yet. I think terminating it, or actually terminating it over the top of this park area here would be quite good. That seems like a good plan. I can't actually remember how long I have these episodes. We're at 12 minutes now. And I think I need to do a couple of things off camera, because if I show you the economy panel, we're losing a bit of money still. I bump this up to 30 and see what that does. So what's that? 3,400 and 1,600. So let's bump that up to 40. 3,900, 2,200. Okay, let's have it at 35. 3,600 and 1,000. Okay, let's have it back at 30. So we're making a profit of 600 there. That's at 2,000. As the monorail gets more popular, say the monorail becomes as popular as the trams, then we'll be back in profit, and that won't be too much of an issue. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I'm quite happy with how it's turning out. The monorail is going to be a bit hairy at this section where it suddenly veers off to the left and then to the right again. And like I said, this bit where it gets a bit close to the building, and there's a small chicane there, and then there's another bit where it comes close to a building. I think if I throw in a stop here, though, this building will end up getting demolished. And this is a good interchange with the trolley here, the indigo line. So yeah, I think we'll focus on that in the next episode. I'm going to cut this episode here, guys. When we come back, we'll see what goes on. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support, and until next time, I will see you soon.